Wonderful. I'm just wonderful. Lost in space.
I want to improve my English fluency so that when I do interviews, I'm able to ace it. So I went on Cambly today and got some other people's advice. I just want to get some advice on what are some of your tips for improving English frequency.
The best way to learn a language is to get a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Oh, I'm serious. I couldn't speak Spanish. I got a Spanish girlfriend.
That's
The
amazing.
number one reason for people to learn a foreign language is relationships. That's number one. Number two is business, because they want to. But number one, everybody wants somebody. Just surround yourself with friends that don't speak your language.
I feel like just repeating the way a native speaker says something, like if you're corrected and maybe write it down or practice it. Obviously, taking in as much native English as you can is helpful, like watching English television or music or, things like that.
Cambly has a very wide range of teachers from all over the world. Of course, we're focusing on English, but there's different accents that give students an opportunity to hear kind of variations in English and also customize. Hey, I want to learn just American English. I don't want British English. Talking with native speakers is always going to be better than speaking with just an English teacher who it's not their first language. They'll get your idioms, they'll get colloquialisms, phrasing that's different.
Yes, and we can do mock interviews with you. We have lessons specifically for business English. I always felt like practicing with someone else just helps you feel less nervous too.
How do you phrase yourself in an interview to get like internships or offers? So I'm just hoping to get some like guidelines on that.
I will bet my next paycheck that that's the very first thing they say. They say, so Harry, thanks for coming down today. So Harry, tell me a little bit about yourself. Okay, so they always ask that. So, and you want to come across as personable. You don't want to just say, well, I'm an econ major and I take this class, I take that class, I take that class. So let's just practice a little bit.
Yeah, so my name is Harry. I'm currently a junior at UC Berkeley studying economics and data science. And my interest in finance started when I was around 5, where I've traded eggs on my auntie's farm in New Zealand. That was a pretty unique experience that got my initial spark into finance because I knew that really good music, I would post it on my Spotify account. I'm also a very outdoorsy person. I like to skydive, play soccer, play badminton.
Wow, that's fantastic. That is exactly what you want to say. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Okay, so Harry, why don't you tell us what your strengths are, and why don't you tell us what you perceive as maybe a weakness that you have and something that you could improve or work on?
Yeah, definitely. So I think my greatest strength is being very detail oriented. As you know, as an investment banker, you need to be really focused on the minute details, or else one decimal point, if it's misplaced, the entire valuation model might be wrong. Because I'm super detail oriented, sometimes I might miss the bigger picture. So one time I was too focused on getting the decimal right. I handed the document in 5 minutes late, so I missed the bigger picture. Therefore, after that experience, I learned that not only do I have to be very focused on getting all the details right, but also focusing on the bigger picture, as in not missing the deadline. Know what the purpose of doing this is for.
Great. Wow, that's perfect. That's exactly right. Yeah.
So from the Cambly tutors, here are some of the ways to improve your English. Here are some of the ways to improve your interview. And I'm really glad that I did a mock interview because it really brought up my confidence. 好，那希望这期视频对你有用，可以在评论区告诉我，我会出更多这样的视频。